All right, up ahead, we're going to be talking about broad match keywords. And if you would like to give Google a blank check, then you would turn this feature on. I only recommend using this feature if you have a huge library, an extensive list of negative keywords in place. Broad match keywords are going to pick up traffic that is closely related to the product or service you're trying to generate a lead for. All right, so if you have something that's vaguely similar to what you're trying to go after, then you are going to spend money on generating traffic that does not make sense to your business. You may use broad match keywords if perhaps you're trying to build out a sales funnel and you're trying to capture people early on, who are researching the products and services that you offer. But you have to be very careful because you can really spend a lot of money using this strategy. Search has changed. It used to be we'd have 4 different match types a few years ago, and Google was very literal. You could tell Google, hey, I only want this keyword to appear. I only want that keyword to trigger my ad. And it was very tight. It was very dialed in. Today, keywords don't behave like that. Keywords, Google wants to try to spend your budget as fast as possible, and they're trying to capture people in your sales funnel, and Google makes mistakes. So you want to be careful of how you have this set up. It's probably the biggest budget bleeder that I have identified recently. So I want to walk you through a few examples of the different types of keywords and how we're using them. And I'm just going to share with you examples here right from my local market. So let me dig in. And I just, this is all search from today. So here we have a local plumbing ad. Boat plumbing, Newburyport. So we have a lot of boats in Newburyport. So here we have a plumbing ad triggered with the term boat. Now, this company is using a phrase match keyword. If I were to click on this ad, it would probably cost them about $60 to $70. And you just paid for the term boat plumbing Newburyport. So you could see, even with phrase match, you have to be careful about the types of terms that you would attract. So boat is an obvious negative keyword. This company's not doing plumbing on boats. All right. Sump pump sales. Here we have this company. Now, you may install sump pumps, you may replace sump pumps, but the word sales implies retail. So, you may get some traffic here with this ad, but is it worth, the $40 to $50 that this click is going to cost you? So I wouldn't necessarily, if that was the strategy, then I would probably drop my ads down, and we install sump pumps would be my title, and that would exclude certain people from clicking on the ad. So you could see that there's a few companies here. This is a retail-based company. This is another plumbing shop here in Boston, and probably not the best use of marketing budget. Again, this is a phrase match because the term sales is after the core keyword sump pump. Okay, here we have an example of broad match. Thermal rod for water heater replacement. So I have what's called long tail keyword. Typically, if this is set up correctly and you're bidding on this term, it wouldn't cost you more than $10 to show up on the first page. But if you're in a broad setup and there's not a lot of strategy behind it, then you may trigger this water heater ad, and not only is this set to broad, but it's also set up to automated ads, because you can see I don't have a lot of text here. So if I were to manually create the ad, I'd have a few more lines of text. My ad would be a lot more relevant to the search term. So yeah, so stay away from broad. You know, this click, water heater replacement, again, we're in the $50 to $60 range in Boston. Drain cleaning treatment, you know, that's going to imply, you know, some kind of search for Drano, Ridex, or whatever, you know, that's a retail term. Now, Google is serving this as if we were trying to attract somebody in desperate need of drain cleaning. And this click is very expensive. It's actually more expensive than the broad plumbing terms. Everybody wants to, you know, be part of the drain cleaning and sewer replacement business out here. So that click can cost anywhere between $80 and $110. So you know, that's a budget bleeder. And you can see that Google is even triggering LSA for this type of term. Okay, let's take a look at another one. Electrician near me. This is an exact match term. So this company is using exact match, and the way I know that is because I typed in cheap electrician near me, and they're not using phrase. Their ad would appear here if they were using phrase. You know, again, that's a good negative keyword. If you're advertising to cheap people, you're going to get a low average ticket and somebody who's going to waste your time on the phone. So, in my experience, you know, you can try to convert them over to your business, but you know, that's a very hard thing to do. So, again, this is a non-relevant ad for this company, and we're looking at an automated ad as well. You know, we only have one line of text and pretty weak headline here. Septic cleaner, and I'm just sharing with you, this is LSA. So these companies featured here are plumbing companies. They do drain cleaning, but they don't have sewer, they don't have septic pump out equipment. So not relevant. So you could see that Google pairs septic with drain and sewer, and it's closely related. And that's why you see these LSA ads. So I would imagine if you're running a drain cleaning campaign and you're a plumbing business, you're going to have a lot of septic search built into your search terms history if you're running anything but an exact match campaign. Again, toilet flapper replacement. You know, this is something that would indicate parts. LSA is showing up here. So there you have it. Stay away from broad match. You know, focus in on exact match keywords, because those are the keywords you want to use to not only save money, but to generate a higher quality lead. Hey, it's Steve with Ad Machines. Thanks for watching my training video. There's a lot more that I have built. All you have to do to watch videos just like this one, go to freeppctraining.com. That's freeppctraining.com. Thank you, and hopefully we're helping you have an impact here on your lead generation performance.